Good Monday morning. How are you not up after that intro? I'm not even a big Van Halen fan, but I just think that's the way you got to start things off, right? Get up, roll with the punches. You guys can do it now because you got the tools from the last 4 weeks. This is Tony Galati, Iron Rep for Men of Iron, coming to you with the last episode in our marriage series. First Monday, we did how God describes a healthy marriage. Second one was what prevents us from having and maintaining a healthy marriage. The third and the fourth, it was like a part one and part two, the tools for a healthy marriage. And then today is a little bit of living it out. And, I was going to do challenges, but we're keeping this upbeat today. We talked about challenges enough. Today, we're just going to stick to living it out and resources. I got some really great resources for you. So, living it out. I'm going to keep this short, but here's some things I was thinking. If your marriage is more important than your walk with God, that's your problem.
That seems simple enough.
So, just get your priorities right. And I'm preaching to the choir here. I had to learn that the hard way. We can't let anything in this world consume us over our relationship with God. If we're consumed with God, everything else falls into line. I will guarantee that. So it comes down to our walk with Christ, period. Healthy marriage equals healthy relationship with God. You cannot love your wife like Christ loved the church if you don't love Christ. You see, that's the key. And sometimes, our human nature is no, this is the problem I'm trying to fix, or this is the area I want to make better. But it has to go through God. And sometimes I bang my own head up against the wall, and I'm like, why am I not trusting the God of the universe that can do abundantly more than we think or ask? Why do I think somehow I could figure it out before he does? Could be control, could be fear, could be human nature, whatever it is, figure it out and change it. And I guarantee everything else will change along with it in ways you never imagined. So I want to talk about 2 awesome books that I have read multiple times and that were referred to me by other men. And these are the go-tos, in my opinion. Obviously, I know someone's sitting there going, well, the Bible, yeah, I know. I'm talking about other books other than the Bible. Sacred Marriage by Gary Thomas. I mentioned this in one of the earlier podcasts. And on the cover of the book, Sacred Marriage, what if God designed marriage to make us holy more than to make us happy? I'm looking inside just the first couple of pages. It's like a reference book. It's really awesome. And it just helps you to get better, to become a better man of God. So one of the excerpts from the book is, this is a book that looks at how we can use challenges, joys, struggles, and celebrations of marriage to draw closer to God and grow in Christian character. That sums this book up really well. It's challenging, though. And then here's what if God designed marriage to make us holy more than to make us happy? I would highly recommend this book. On the back, it says, your marriage is more than a sacred covenant with another person. It is a spiritual discipline designed to help you know God better, trust Him more fully, and love Him more dearly. The other book is Marriage Fitness by Mort Fertel. 4 Steps to Building and Maintaining Phenomenal Love. This guy's good. I'm not playing around. This guy's really good. I've read this book a few times. It's a revolutionary system for fixing your marriage. It says, marriage fitness is designed for relationships suffering from infidelity, broken trust, lost love, emotional neglect, addictive behaviors, boredom, a stubborn spouse, emotional infidelity, and silent treatments. Are any of these your issues? If so, then read Marriage Fitness. You will create a breakthrough in your relationship and restore your marriage. So that's Sacred Marriage, Gary Thomas, and Marriage Fitness, Mort Fertel. These books are great. You got to check them out. Obviously, with Men of Iron, I'm going to tell you how many lives I've seen change, including my own, as I was a protege 17 years ago as one of the first proteges ever for Men of Iron. Fun fact there. Going through the Strong 27 one-on-one mentorship, man, I tell you what, you will get paired up with the right guy, and, just walking through life together and being built up, iron sharpens iron. It's focused on making goals. There's accountability, and it will change your life. The other one, I would go on an equilibrium retreat. You can check all these out on our site at menofiron.org. You could also email me, tonyg@menofiron.org. But the EQ retreats are like a great lead-in to our Strong 27 one-on-one mentorship. So if you just want to do something a little bit shorter, like a 6-month where you go away for a weekend, and every month you just meet with a group of guys, and it's a small group. It's only 6 guys. So you'll go away, you'll set some goals, have an awesome time, and then every month for 5 months following that, you'll meet with the guys and talk about your goals and accountability, and you will have new friendships and new men to walk through life with. Then the Strong 27, the one-on-one mentorship, is a 1-year-long journey with a mentor. You'll meet twice a month for that for 12 months. And it's probably a perfect time to tell you about Anchored Man, which this is not focused on marriage, but like I said, the focus needs to be on God, not on your marriage, right? So Anchored Man runs for 5 weeks, and we have a really awesome event coming up September 7th. So it'll be 5 weeks, 5 Thursdays, and we'll feed you. You'll get a book. It'll be an hour and a half. You'll get in, you'll get out. You'll have an awesome time. You'll meet new people. If you're interested in that, we do have limited availability. So maybe for that one, email me directly, tonyg@menofiron.org. And this will be at Supply in Manheim. But the bottom line is just get involved. Just make a decision to do something. Stop wandering around in mediocrity. We have a ton of resources. We can help guide you. And if you don't do it through Men of Iron, that's fine. Go talk to somebody in your church, somebody you feel comfortable with, but just, take some action. I was taking a walk the other day, and I was thinking about this last podcast, and I was like, there really is a reason to get up and be happy and be joyful. And I'm talking to you, whatever situation you're going through. There is a reason. We have a God that loves us and wants to help us. It's us that's resisting. And once you remove that barrier, God is free then to move in our lives. And it's going to be a process. But think about it more like an adventure with the master of the universe. Because that is what it is. That is what it can be if you make that decision. And don't look at what has happened up to now. Don't look at who you are. Maybe you think you can't change. Because once we surrender all to God, that's when He can start to show us who we truly are in Him. Right now, we are becoming who we choose to become. We are allowing so many influences to shape us rather than the God that created us, that already knows the perfect shape we are supposed to be. So find joy. Get up, find joy. Find joy in your great marriage. Find joy in your new marriage. Find joy through infidelity, through arguments, through a divorce that looks inevitable, or after a divorce. Find God, find joy. James 1:2, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. Surrender to God. This is the one time where surrender really leads to freedom. That's all I got for you. Justin Watkins is up next, and he's going to be talking about fitness. The first week, he's going to be talking about what fitness entails and why it's important. Love Justin. You are going to enjoy this very much. This guy's got some huge biceps, man. He doesn't mess around. All right. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great week. Thanks for listening.